Hi all, welcome to my Gameweek 411 squads, and the biggest talking point, as you can see, is we have 19 teams, and this was unintentional. I didn't expect this situation to arise, but we take it nonetheless. All our drafts are sorted. I think every league now has their 23-24 cards, obviously apart from MLS, which is their 2023 versions. But Bundesliga, we've brought out Trapp and Stark. We brought Kobel and Furyk back in, sticking with Koch, Kimmich captain, Kane up front. Then French Ligue 1 is a bit of a struggle just now because the options are so thin on the ground, but we've gone with Steve Mandanda, then Lorenz Assignon. Midfield we've gone for Azor Matsua, apologies if I pronounced that wrong, Ben Yedder and Moses Simon. We've captained Moses for that. No PSG, no big players, but yeah, it's a bit thin, the French league, so or at least for now, so keep that one in mind. La Liga, we've got Dimitrescu, stuck with Danny Vivian, Isco, Lewandowski and Jude Bellingham. MLS, we've gone with Burkey, Thiago Martins, Hector Herrera, Savarino and Brandon Vazquez. So it's basically the same old that we're running with for MLS. If it clicks, it's one that would win. Like, it could legitimately just win it, no problem. Like, it's that good. It's a 5. It's a very strong 5. It's just a pity Savarino wasn't playing last week. And same for Vazquez not scoring as well as he did, but it is what it is. Premier League, we've gone with Alisson, Estupinan, Matoma, Haaland and Odegaard. Captaining Haaland because of who they're playing, namely Wolves. So we've tried to be smart there. Serie A is refreshed as well. We've gone with Skorupski of Bologna, very reliable goalie. I've always enjoyed him in net. Sassuolo gets a bit of love in Toljan and Berardi. We've brought in Zaccagni for Lazio and then Kvaratskhelia for Napoli. I've went with him over Osimhen only because of the current situation at Napoli. Yes, he'll keep scoring and probably playing well, but Kvarat, I feel, just has maybe a bit more to prove just now. I could be wrong. I might swap it out before not just 3 o'clock, but in general I'll have a last minute think. 240 Hibstack as usual. Marshall, Fish, Newell, Yuan and Boyle. Captain Boyle this week. Honest, the amount of assists I think he could get could be scary. Challenger Europe is Eloy, Rocky, Diego, Melkerson and Miller. We got rewards from them both last week, and real good chance to do the same again. If Melkerson can put away his 2 decisives, like he only put away 1 last week, but if he could put away both this week would be actually awesome, because it would have helped us out a little bit more, because we'd have got like at least a tier 4 for Challenger, and we could have pushed a tier 3 actually, but the way it goes. 270 still sticking with Tenerife and Yanez. I've opted to captain Waldo this week. Basically, if we captained Yanez last week, we'd have won rewards, but I feel Waldo's more likely to get decisives. Yes, they're playing Ibar, but I still fancy them to run Riot. 220 has promise this week actually, just through how players have actually played. Dimitrescu, Maijima, Godoy, Toyokawa and Kanamori. Toyokawa's had a bit of a bad run, but last game he scored for Kyoto, and there might be a little bit of confidence flowing in, and because they're playing Sagan, I feel like they've got a chance. And Avispa's got a very winnable game against Kashima at home, and I feel Kanamori is definitely going to be a focal point there. Champion America, we brought Teenage Hadib back into the squad. Finley's brought in as well, just due to recent the last game. But McMath, Hadib, Finley, Tyler Boyd and John Gallagher. I was tempted to bring in Polster in this team, but the problem is with the midfield just now for MLS, it's up in the air. Like, Polster I'd want to have in Champion America and Finley in MLS Pro, but you can't have not necessarily everything you want, but it's like a combination of form and all that kind of stuff. Champion Asia, hopefully Nara's playing this week, because if he's not, we're really getting worried again, because this is what cost us last week, is not having the 5 playing. It wouldn't have marked, like, we were unlucky, we literally needed the full 5 to play, and I think if Nara had just played and scored like the 40 or 50 points that he would normally get, we'd have been laughing. But Murakami, Growley, Mai, Yamagishi and Nara. It is also important to note Avispa are starting to build up a bit of an injury crisis, so a little worried there. MLS Pro is Andre Blake, Boxall, Polster, Herbers and Rudy Camacho. Very defensive heavy, but if Boxall and Camacho can actually play how they can, then you could near enough have 200 points, anywhere between 175 and 200 at best, and then you never know what the rest may bring from there. All-Star is Keta, Shunta Tanaka, Yusuke Ideguchi, Juan Otero and Jeremy Malo. Malo being captain this week just because he's getting really good all-round scores, and him and Tanaka do that. Tanaka, obviously Konsa have Kashiwa, and it could happen. Like me not including Konsa as much could be a odd choice, but we'll have a think where we go with it. Second division, would like to get we keep going back to the argument of needing a starting goalie. Jose Leon gets in here. We've now got 2 of them, so it helps a little bit, because as I said, we've not put him in anywhere. Like, we were going to put him in 220, but we thought we'd at least field one somewhere. We've got 1 second division, 1 in academy, that's what it was, because we didn't want to put him to waste, as it were. But Antonio Christian, Alex Dia, Higino, who's back from injury, scored, and Jose Leon. Nadal, obviously, we'd like to just try and bring in a starting goalie from the second tier, but it's a little bit harder said than done. Kickoff rare, we're being bold. We have a rare team. Basically, we opted to try and prepare for 412. I'll go sort of video on that later. Like when we do our once 411's live, we'll get 412 covered. Basically, Higashiguchi, Kim Moon Hwan, Lucas Fernandez, Daiki Suga, and Jordi Amat. Basically, Johor play Pathum United, but it's on like the Tuesday afternoon. We need to get 2 more rares to account for 412. Like, realistically, this team's not going to have a chance, like, to be realistic. But saying that, if Lucas, if Higashiguchi, like, Gamba's playing Tokyo, and they've got a chance of a clean sheet, I suppose. Kim scored really well for Al Duhali, and I fancy him to score well again. He seems to be very good defensively, like, before he even moved, so, and good for all round. If Lucas and Daiki are both playing and playing well, Konsa could really run riot against Kashiwa. Like, this Kashiwa can't defend, but they can be very attractive attacking wise, and I feel Konsa, if they can put say 4 or 5 goals for once in, and Lucas Fernandez and Daiki are playing a big part, we'd be laughing. And obviously I'm at how this works, obviously, folks, just for details, is 4 limiteds, 1 rares. You get 50% bonus on the rare captain. Yes, there's only 37 rare cards to be won. Must have 10 less. Season bonus, XP and collection bonus do not apply, so no one gets advantage. First gets a rare tier 2, second, third and down to 7th gets a rare tier 3. 8th to 19th is a tier 4, and 20th to 37th is a tier 5. So it's got real potential in terms of what to get. The 3 academy teams, we're using 2 of the goalies that have the game week ahead, so 4-12. We're not sure if Shibuya or Wood will start. I'm assuming Wood will, but I thought I'd use both anyway. But we've got Jose Leon, Franqueza, Orchuno and Lee KJ in first academy team. Second one's Nagaishi, Matt Stelge, Yuya Asano, Dubasin and Maxime Chano. And then the last team is built on Daiki Maya, Yosh Kamai, Lukin and Jetty. Like Lukin, we don't know if he's fit yet. I've still not checked, but I would say don't think he is fully. So it's like Kono, Yamagishi, Kanamori. We'll probably end up playing. Avispa end up playing like one up front, but very heavy in the midfield to counter that shortage of attack that we have, because I doubt Wellington or Diogo get the nod. But as I said, these are what we're done in 19 teams. If you were to ask me at the start, going into this game week, what do I expect for rewards? I would say 240 Challenger. 270. I would basically say the top 6 teams here all have a chance. If I was to really be bold, like All-Star could score well as well if everyone keeps clean sheets and performs, but it's not going to be easy. Like, you literally probably need everyone to be on, like, firing, really, if I'm honest. But we'll see how it goes. 19 teams, and have a bit of fun in the bargain, see what the game week ahead brings. If Hibs goes right, like, that was the thing, if we had the right Hibs team for 240, if we had like Miller instead of Yuan in that team, we'd have really been up the leaderboards, and like captained Miller or Newell, it'd have been Christmas. But see how it goes, just take it from there, folks. But let me know what your Sorare squads for 411 look like. Have a good one, folks. Take you all, and I'll speak to you all later.